Hi, and welcome to our 90-minute Fever Cup match versus Gardenstown United. We're just going with our same team here. Everyone's available. Our alarm is 1 yellow card away from suspension, but whatever, we're just going to go with that. We're going with the same team. We did lose. We keep saying we hadn't lost all season, but now we have lost. We got knocked out of the Sans Parallel Cup, but I still think it's a really tough competition, and we made mistakes, namely playing this formation, to be honest. However, I think in the case of this match, it's the right decision. So far, I feel okay. I think that definitely helps. I think we now want to keep the tempo fast, keep attacking, because their keeper's got a knock and they're not online to sub him off. So I think we just want to have as many shots as possible and hopefully get some on target and hopefully get some goals. But we're just really not. We're having a decent chance for it, to be honest. 5 shots, maybe 6. Yeah, we're on 24 shots and we scored. And I think we'll probably get at least another couple goals. If they're having a few shots, they might score a goal or two. But our chance flow is good enough to get another goal, I think. So I think we just keep pushing for that second goal. I don't know, maybe we can slow the tempo down, because I'm thinking we don't actually mind if this match ends in a draw anyway, because it's a cup match and they're not online, so we will actually have a really big advantage as it gets into extra time as well. We'll have a big advantage in the latter stages of the second half, but an advantage that's only going to get bigger and bigger if it goes to extra time. So actually we're kind of okay with a draw here, so maybe slowing that tempo down a bit. It just means that, yeah, we might not score another goal here. We might only score 1 goal and they might score a goal or 2. But I think as things stand, since we slowed that tempo down, we had 6 shots and since then we've had 1. I think there's an argument here for us to maybe think about. Hopefully we can get to half time without them scoring. Because I think that there's not that much going on in this match, and if we go defensive, I think there's a pretty good chance we might be able to just I don't think overly defensive. I just think set up a bit more balanced, a bit more defensive overall, and just see if we can sort of stifle this match even a bit more. I think there's a chance we, could go for the 1-0 win here maybe. And I think even more, let's commit to it, because really not a lot is happening here. So I think we can just sort of commit to wanting to get a 1-0 victory. And this is sort of safer than it normally would be, doing what we're doing here, because even if they score, it'll go to extra time, and I think we're going to have a big advantage in that extra time, especially with them not being able to make any subs, especially with them having 2 knocks, especially them having 2 players with the yellow cards. It's like everything is against them at the moment, and even if they get some luck and score, I don't think it's going to be enough. I think they're going to have to score 2 goals, and at the moment they're just not doing enough to score 2 goals. So I think it's pretty safe. But what we're doing right now, if it was league match, say, it might be a little bit risky, because it is possible they could just have 1 shot and score a goal here. But I just don't think it's possible that they're going to have 2 shots and score 2 goals, basically. So it's just worth bearing that in mind, that when it's different matches, different situations, different things. And whilst this is a good idea for this match, I feel, like I said, it might not be the best idea in a league match. And I think that's pretty much firmed up the result. So now we can pause and we can I guess, how do you say? I guess we can just fully commit to just defending this lead. I think we can press as well now. I have got my back. We're going to save that 3rd sub though, just in case they do score again and we get unlucky. So we managed to navigate the win there, even though they scored. I think the decision making was pretty good for us. We always knew that we were going to have that advantage, and you can tell because we think we had 6 shots early, and then we're saying we only had 1 shot in ages after that. That's 7, but we've ended up with 16. So we obviously did have that advantage, even though we were playing defensive. We could have maybe gone more attacking or whatever. It could have been different. But I felt this was a pretty safe option. I felt like when we made this change at half time, my overall feeling was basically that we might score another goal and they weren't going to score more than 1 goal. That was kind of my overall feeling if we did it, and that's exactly what happened. And you know, if we scored a goal and they scored a goal, we were going to win. If they didn't score a goal, we were going to win. So it was a pretty safe option. It needed to basically be that we didn't score a goal and they scored a goal, and we still probably would have won because it would have gone extra time. I think we would have won in extra time. So it was a very safe option in that, from that perspective. It's like, if we didn't score and they scored, we'd probably win. If we scored and they scored, we win. If we scored and they didn't score, we win. It was kind of just like whatever happens, we win, win, win. The only way that we didn't really win is if they scored 2 goals and we didn't score any, and I just felt like that was just never going to happen unless we got insanely unlucky. And the thing is, you know, we still had substitutes up our sleeve. We still could have done stuff and changed stuff up if we needed to. It was just always a very safe option, I felt. that was just going to get us the win, and it did. It was a bit risky though. It was always too risky, I think, at any point to genuinely be thinking about subbing off our goalkeeper or anything to sort of protect players from injury. We're never even remotely close to being in that stage. We had to play optimally and have our best players on the pitch, or the right players that we needed on the pitch to get, to play whatever tactic we're playing optimally. But it's a relatively comfortable win, I think, all in all. We always, from the moment that their keeper got a knock, it was always looking really bad for them, and then we got that goal, obviously, and from that point it was just like, well, it was always very comfortable, I think. We never kind of looked like not winning from the point where we got that goal, even though we only ever had more than a 1-goal lead for, how many minutes? Like 5 minutes in the whole match. But I think despite that, it was always looking very safe. We always felt it was very safe. We always felt totally in control of this match, and we always felt like we were going to win. So cheers, thanks for watching, catch you for the next match.